we are back in Morato. Our city just is so huge. So much has been added. We've got this 3 new areas over here that Captain Obvious did, and Ray did the university, and Steven built a little town next to that. So I think with these areas here, this area right here would be a really great space to build a whole new community. And it does have access to the freeway, which is good, but we will be providing lots of public transportation as well, because it'll essentially be a giant cul-de-sac. I am doing this a little different today. We are going to get the complete road layout done. We are going to get down all of our service buildings. We are going to put down our parks, do our detailing, get in our public transportation. Essentially, we are going to master plan this community. We are going to make a perfect neighborhood, get everything done, and then invite everyone to move in and come live in this very new, unique space in Morato. Now that we've got our layout complete, I'm going to lay down all the different road types that I want in this community. I am so over the moon with how this neighborhood layout turned out. I love this. I am so excited to get in here and start putting everything together. The very first thing I want to do is look at all the different roads that we have and pick a tree for each road or path that's unique to it. And that way it's easily to tell where the bike roads are, where the pedestrian roads are. I mean, those are pretty easy to tell apart, but I like the idea of really delineating these roads by the trees that are planted on them. And we have so many varieties now to play with. And I love doing this in my cities, just kind of going through, figuring out what tree is gonna work best for what roads. And we have so many options now to play with. Okay, I actually think this is gonna be the tree for our road with bike lanes. So let's get this tree placed everywhere it should go. Okay, now let's take a look at our zoo path, park paths that we have. And I think I want to go with a colorful tree like this one. So let's go ahead and fill this in everywhere. Okay, now I want to deal with these pedestrian paths. I want something with quite a bit of shade. So let's see what we like the look of here. I don't mind these. Those are too small. Maybe we actually go with the live oak. Actually, I really like this. I really like the live oak. We're giving lots of shade for these walking areas. So let's go ahead and put all of these down. And I think as we get closer to the town square, I want to do something a little bit more low profile. So do that. And then I do want a unique tree for essentially what will be our town square. Let's see. Little green bushes, those are cute. Pink is kind of nice. Let's see. That's not bad either. Let's just go with the low bushes all the way around. If we come back later, we'll change that. And then, well, I think we could just go with the young linden on all of our other roads. I think that's a really nice combination. And I almost wonder if we should go double. Yes, I like this. That provides lots of shade. I just don't know if that's the right tree. Oh, now, hey, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, let's update these other roads that aren't bike lanes to the road with trees on both sides of the street, and then update to those lovely purple trees. I think that's going to end up looking really nice. Okay, now we have our palette to work off of. This is so exciting. I am already obsessed with this new little community. Okay, I'm all the way back over at the very first park I built in Morato, Skyline Park. I am going to carefully pull our Skyline Park all the way through to here. And there are going to be some pretty decent sized park areas in this community. So I just want to, where we have our park paths, because if you have played with the Plazas and Promenades DLC, you'll know that you can't place park assets on the pedestrian road. So that's why I have these park paths in these areas so that we can use some park assets. And so we're just gonna very carefully draw in essentially these two large park areas that we'll be able to use as green spaces in this community. Yeah, I really like this layout. This is going to be really fun. Okay, so let's think about utilities first. So I do want to bring a road along here and then put in a connection this way and then have some of our services. So let's get that together. Okay, utilities. We're definitely going to need a pedestrian area service point because we are going to have a pedestrian area in our new community. So we'll definitely want to put this in. Let's see. I think a road maintenance building would actually fit in really nice in here too. Yes, it does. Let's go with a recycling center. That will be good. And then we need to think about sewer. So let's definitely go for the eco. I think that works. We're gonna need a water tower and a power plant. Let's go with the solar. I really like this. And let's get our big water tower and we'll put this right there. Okay, we are making progress. Okay, I think actually, let's move this for a second. Let's bring in a road here. And then let's put this here. That should help with any future traffic issues. And then we'll probably, yes, we have perfect amount of room to squeeze that in. That's great. Okay, so we're going to take our pedestrian area and that's going to be right in here. Okay, let's put our water pipes underneath the roads where they belong. Okay, let's think about fire. I love this new fire building that we got, I think with the Heart of Korea, if I'm correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then there's the matching police station as well. So I think we should put both out here. I mean, look at these buildings. So pretty. I really like them. It's like a nice medium-sized police and fire station that we have now, which is so handy. So I'm just going to make this like its own little entrance. I'm gonna move this here. And then we can move our police station. And can we fit I'd love to fit the basketball court in the middle as a bit of recreation for the folks that work here. So I think we just have to move this over slightly. Perfect. I love this. So cute. Okay, let's get this running. We did a little detailing, add some parking, which is great. Let's get everything running well. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna pause this again because remember, we are going to get in everything, build up this whole entire community before we invite anyone to come live here. This is going to be a little like maybe Tetris because we've got to figure out all the service buildings and parks and schools and everything we want, and we're going to fit it all in. And I really hope I don't have to break up the grid at all. So we'll see. So this is the new crematorium that we got with the Heart of Korea, which I really also like the look of as well. The dilemma becomes, you know, kind of figuring out where you want to place things. So let's go ahead and use our fancy hearse. Oh, I love this building. So cool. Let's also make sure, yeah, I want to do the fancy police car. Okay. So the other reason that I've been really careful about where I place the pedestrian zoning is that we know that the bank and the post office will only work on regular roads. So I want to make sure we can place them within our quote unquote town square, but we're going to have to turn them sideways so that way they are actually placed on the road. But I think this is actually going to work really well. By the way, how awesome is the new little bank that we got? I am obsessed with this asset. I think it's my favorite thing from that whole thing. Just give me lots of little buildings and Joy will be happy. Okay, so we've got our crematorium, our medical center, our bank, our post office. We want to put down this child care center, I would think. Oh, this plaza. Yes, this also came with the Heart of Korea, I believe. Oh no, maybe this one, is this the one that did come with the financial districts? Maybe there were a couple plazas that came with that I really liked too. Okay, we have the new high capacity elementary school that came with the Heart of Korea pack. And then I'm gonna use the high capacity high school that came with the wall-to-wall zoning that we got with the plazas and promenades. And we'll put these both on the corners. I think that's going to work really well just for ease of access of getting to places. And then on the other two corners, we can do the child healthcare and the senior center. And I think, do I want this library here? Again, this is going to be a little bit like Tetris. Maybe it works there. Yeah, we're near the bank and the post office. That's pretty convenient. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. So let's grab our elder care. Yeah, I do think I want it on the corner here. And then our child health care center. Ooh, I like this already. Just thinking about walkability and just being able to get everywhere in the city is, I'm really approaching how I'm placing and where I'm placing these buildings. Of course, we will have some buses too, but that's going to be really important. Wow, look at all this new stuff we got. Okay, so I wanted to do the temple, and then I wanted to do this street food plaza that we got with the Heart of Korea as well, which I think are just so nice. And then we also got these oh, I like this one. This is like a small, it's a talent agency. I really like that building as well. Just got so much new stuff to play with. Ooh, the Sunken Plaza. Oh, I do want this in here. It might be worth breaking up the grid because I think that Sunken Plaza looks so cool. So let's Let's figure out how to get this in here. Okay, a little bit of Tetris and we made it happen. So let's just figure out how we're gonna work these roads now. Okay, that might work. All right, so I know I also want the pedestrian shopping plaza. Yeah, this one. All right, well, we just redid this, but let's rethink about this because I think it'd be really cool to have these next to each other like this. Oh, I do like this. This is better too because now we can pull in a little pedestrian road action and just kind of extend our pedestrian, you know, why can't I think of the name? Town square, or pedestrian town square, which gives us a little bit more room to fit in a couple other things, which could be really fun. Gosh, we have so much new stuff now. Okay, I definitely want to fit the temple in. I wonder if we should put this over in our little triangle here though. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, let's do that. That'll be some good detailing opportunity. And then what else did I want to fit in? Oh, the music club. That could be kind of cool. Friendly neighborhood park. God, there's so much stuff we haven't used yet in here. So much stuff. I kind of like the idea of putting the music club, a little entertainment maybe. That could be fun. And then the residential landmark that we got with the plazas and promenades is really nice too. So I think that fits in well. All right, let's move this. Like I said, this is a little bit of Tetris. What else do we want to put in? Ooh. Oh, that's really cool, actually. I do like that. I do like that there. That looks really nice. Okay, now, what are we gonna do with this? Look how perfect that is. Little yoga garden action near the temple. I love that. Can we fit... Okay, we can put the sauna here, which I like that idea. And then maybe we just do some pedestrian path action through here. Hold on, there is a perfect fit. The Japanese garden. Oh, I really like this. This, like I said, a little bit of Tetris, and we fit in quite a lot in this area. I am really happy with this. Okay, on the other side here, oh, the helicopter park. Oh, actually, this looks really cool. Yeah, especially once we get some details in there. That's actually gonna look really nice. Okay, what else are we missing? Yes, public transportation. We need to get a metro stop over here. Okay, I think this is the perfect spot. Yes, and this gives us 2 metro lines, which gives us lots of opportunities. So we're just gonna extend our pedestrian area here. Yes, I really like this. Okay, and we're definitely going to want a local bus for this area as well. Okay, public transportation, check. Now I want to add in a bunch of parks because we have tons of space on the outer edge, and I think it's just such a great opportunity to take advantage and bring in a lot of large parks. And then we can do a lot of connecting with pedestrian paths and whatnot. But I think that's gonna be such a great filler for this area, especially backing up into our utility area. And I wasn't too bothered about this whole area being a giant cul-de-sac, but now I see like we could tie into this road right here if we just do a little bit of smoothing of this area. I think that could work really well and provide another way in and out of the community, which I do think is valuable. Okay, the main reason I also wanted to build in this area is because there was this giant mound here, and it's such a great place to put like a jogging track up at the top. You could have 2 different loops. It's got great views. It would be such a great place to come have a picnic, take the dog out, just have some really wide open space. Not a lot of detailing, not a lot of trees, just really providing a large recreational area for this community for outdoor exercise. And I think that would be such a value add to any community to have something like this, you know, where you can have a nice running track. I think is really valuable, and just a great place where you can get a nice view of the city, take the dog, have a picnic, whatnot. So let's carefully put this together. We've got to wind a path from the road up to here and get this all hooked in. Okay, yeah, I think that works. That is going to be really nice. I do want a crossing here, so we'll have to use a little vanilla magic to get a road crossing here. Okay, I do want to add just a little bit here or there to this park, just to kind of make it a little something, add a little bit of detailing and some benches and things. So let's do that real quick. I really like adding the inner track as kind of more like the casual walker, and then you've got the bigger track on the outside, which I could see like runners really loving. And what a great view from up there. I am so pleased with, I think we'll call it the mound, how the mound turned out. And I want to follow that same pattern that I started on the other side with, going with parks along the outside of the neighborhood here. So I think we could definitely go with some rock climbing and some other park assets as well. I hope you guys are hanging with me. Like I said, I want to get this whole community really fleshed out, all the detailing, all the additional park assets that I want to bring in, and just really flesh this out before we invite anyone to come live here. So hang with me, we've got a bit more detailing to do. Okay, in this area, I want to extend our pedestrian zone, and I want to build a like huge outdoor farmers market. And our community also needs a place for guests to stay as well. And I'd love to grab one of the new hotels we got with the mid-century modern and place one here as well. Let's see, where do I want to put this? Oh, this would fit right here really well, actually. I mean, how cute are these? And if you were gonna come stay in this lovely community, you would want to be near the outdoor farmers market for sure. So I think this is gonna be perfect. And this is a perfect place to use a lot of the food trucks and the ice cream from the plazas and promenades DLC. We got so many of these outdoor plazas and they are so cool. I like the flower plaza as well. Maybe we could fit one of the larger ones at the end here. Yes, let's put them both here. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we have all of our detailing buildings placed on the outside of our new community. So now I want to focus into these interior park spaces. So I'm going to go around and on each of these paths, in each of these corridors, I'm going to place a park asset. I'm just going to change them up and make sure there's a bit of variety. And then this will just become the park space within the community outside of our giant mound for our avid runners and, you know, people who are looking for that type of outdoor activity. So this will be such a great value add for this community. So I'm just going to go around each of these sections and essentially do what I'm doing right here. Okay, let's see how this feels. Yeah, that's going to be such a nice walk. So let's do that on each of these corridors then. Wow, that was a lot, but we've done it. We have everything ready for our residents who want to come live in this new community in Morato to move in. Everything's ready for them. Everything's detailed really nicely, and it's going to be so satisfying to watch all this zoning fill in and just really see how this place feels once we get everything together. Now, I am doing local and organic produce in this section here for our farmers market. And then we are going to do Heart of Korea everywhere else. I love the way these buildings look. It's a nice medium density building, even though you zone them as low density, but they just look really cool. So I am really happy. I've noticed there's one little corner forgot to put a few things. So I'm just going to throw few things down. We need a couple trees here. I can't believe I forgot this corner, but like we've done everything else. This place is looking nice. I am so excited to get all the zoning in and watch this really come to life. I am just so excited with building this way, getting everything done first, and then just watching everyone move in to our awesome new community in Morato. Okay, let's get all of our zoning in. I think I'm gonna do the wall-to-wall zoning here with offices. So we have a few offices in this area, and then the rest will be commercial and residential. So let's figure out our zoning. Okay, most of this is actually going to be residential. So on all these 3 corners on this side, we are going to have residential, and I'm going to be very careful with the zoning to make sure we don't have any weird or awkward zoning. I want everything to be very uniform and clean. So let me go ahead and fill in all the homes along these 3 sides. And you maybe wonder why I'm doing low density. Well, the Heart of Korea, even though it's low density, it comes in as nice medium density size buildings. So it looks really cool. And I've never done a large area like this with the Heart of Korea yet. So I'm really excited to see kind of how it turns out and what the aesthetic is like. But I've seen a lot of the Heart of Korea buildings, and I think this is going to turn out really cool. Again, I'm just being very careful with my zoning and just cleaning everything up. Okay, and then on this side, we're gonna have a bit more commercial. So we're gonna fill all this in commercial, and then I think we'll do residence all along here actually. And then we're gonna clean this up again. We don't get anything looking wonky. Everything to be nice and clean. All right, we're gonna have a lot of commercial with our farmers market too. So I think this is actually gonna balance out pretty well. Okay, that took a little bit of time, but it's gonna help when we play whack-a-mole if those buildings are separated. So I think this is gonna end up really looking nice for our farmers market, which I'm very excited about. Okay, and then I definitely want commercial around our basically town center here. Okay, I think we are ready to let people move into our community. I'm so excited. Guys, I almost forgot about connecting our metro. So let's do that before we actually push play. Okay, everybody, let's get a good little viewpoint here and let's go. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so satisfying. Look at all the people coming in on the metro, and I love that we placed that pedestrian outdoor mall right near the metro because everyone's walking through it to go to the metro, and it's just the coolest thing. I didn't even think about that when I placed it there, but I mean, this just looks so awesome. I love how these Heart of Korea buildings look. I love how everything is really starting to come together. Look at all the people. This is so great. Let's see how many people are coming in on this line. Yeah, people are just flowing into our new area. This makes me so happy. I'm just also loving the aesthetic of these Heart of Korea buildings. I just think they're very unique, and it really is just giving this area a vibe I am really liking. I just want to make sure some of these don't get too tall, so I am going around and marking historical. And I don't mind a couple tall buildings. I definitely want a few, but not too many. Our farmers market is not doing so hot, but once we get more people moved in, I think it'll all even out. So it's just about being patient and letting the city fill in. But I really like how this is coming together. It is looking really cool. Okay, and I know we have the metro coming over in this area, but I want to connect into our bike network since pretty much everywhere else is connected into the bike network. So we do have this bike road here. I know that now we have the bike road with trams. Yes, so I can upgrade this. That's perfect. Now that actually goes all the way across and then into the university. And so what I want to do is sneak a bike path tunnel over to match up into the university, so that way you could bike from our new neighborhood over to the university and connect with the rest of the bike network in our city, which I am so excited about. So that makes me super happy. Simple little tunnel, but it is going to help move a lot of people from point A to point B. This is Joy coming from the future, but the past. So the crew said I could kind of reimagine our metro. So I did this all off camera, but I wanted to show you what our map looked like beforehand. You can see we've got a lot of different lines going different places. We've got a lot of lines mirroring each other, and I think our metro could be simplified and made more efficient for our city. So I did this all off camera. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like now. And voila, YouTube magic. Here's the new metro system. So this is cleaning things up a bit. We don't have so much redundancy anymore, and it's just made things pretty much wherever you are in the city, you're pretty close to a metro. It's much easier to get around, get from point A to point B. We don't have too much redundancy now. We've got exactly 10 metros now, and everything is working so well. So I did this off camera while my community was building up. So let's go check in on that and see how it turned out. I'm obsessed with the mound. If I lived near something like that, I would be so happy. And look at how many people are going up to use it. That's awesome. I love these Heart of Korea buildings. They are so different than anything we have in the game. I love how unique they are. And I love having a nice mid-rise community. This feels so good. I love the couple of tall buildings that I kept in the town center. Looks like we still have a couple buildings filling in. I love how much open park space there is too. I didn't overdo on the detailing. Make sure there's just plenty of room. And wherever you need to go in this community, you've got a lovely, pleasant walk to get there with everything positioned either in the middle or on the outside corners. I really love how this whole area turned out. This whole community feels so special to me. It is incredibly pedestrian friendly, which was my overall goal. Speaking of pedestrian friendly, let's get some of those first person views.
This time is for real, we can't pretend. You know won't stop.
I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.